Did you finally realize you didn't deserve to be treated that way? The energy I'm picking up on here is someone who, it's like kind of recovering people pleaser energy, and it's also this energy of like maybe you have a trauma response of fawning. I have the Four of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles, and I feel like these cards are telling a story of someone. I feel like you've been keeping all your energy to yourself, like trying to protect it, and not wanting anyone to steal it away. I feel like you've been operating on this really exhausted energy, or this energy of fear, kind of, that people are going to come and take the energy away from you that you have been trying so hard to rebuild here. But I do see that this is being successful for you with the King of Wands energy, and then also the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're kind of experimenting by slowly reintroducing yourself to society, if that makes sense. Like, oh, I'll hang out with this friend, I'll hang out with that friend. Like, kind of like taking baby steps, essentially, to opening yourself back up to other people, but now you have stronger energetic boundaries. And I feel like this happened over a long period of time. This wasn't overnight that these boundaries formed. You have better just physical boundaries in general with people, and also spiritual boundaries, where I feel like you don't even have the energy to entertain people in the same way that you used to be able to, because you're so focused on like trying to rebuild this energy inside of you to actually have the motivation to exist and chase after your dreams with this King of Wands energy. And I think you're actually doing a really good job of this. The energy that you're kind of in is like a fire they're showing me like you're catching like wildfire, essentially. Like, it starts small and then it spreads and it goes everywhere, and it becomes like all consuming, dangerous, and powerful, right? And it's almost like this energy of you learning how to actually control this like magic or energy inside of you, and how to channel it and use it more directly, instead of just letting this burn out everywhere and kind of like destroying everything in your path. Am I talking to fire signs? This is fire sign energy. But there's also this imagery of like yellow trees, so that might be significant to you. But we have the Fool here. Doesn't his hair kind of look like it's on fire? Fire is very significant in this reading. And I feel like you're kind of like burning from the inside out, like burning away all of the old stuff all of the old gunk that you don't need to hold on to anymore. It's like you are chemically meaner than you used to be. And I don't think being mean is a bad thing, because sometimes we have to be mean in order for people to understand that they have been taking advantage of us for far too long. And I feel like for you, this wasn't just one circumstance where people were treating you poorly. It was kind of like seeping into like every relationship you had. You're like, why do people not respect me? Why do people not respect when I say no? Why do people not respect when I don't have the energy to do something? And it was because you didn't respect yourself. You didn't have like the belief in yourself that you were right. It's kind of like this energy of always feeling like whatever you feel is wrong. Okay? But you're not in that energy anymore with the Two of Wands. Yeah, you're kind of stepping out and trying to decide you're in this waiting area, right, where you're assessing all of your options and trying to decide, okay, which path am I gonna take? What step is actually next for me? Here. What bridge do I want to burn next? Is there going to be a shift in this? I do feel like, too, what they're telling me here, what I'm hearing is that I think you're ready to burn your connections away. Like, you probably are already in the process of doing this, but I think you're at that point, that tipping point, where you're like, if one more person thinks that they can just stomp all over me, I'm going to lose it, and I'm going to look like a crazy person. 12:21 on the time as I say that. Knight of Pentacles. You're like, I just want peace. That's what I'm hearing. You're so focused on like just trying to build something beautiful for yourself, and you feel like people keep coming in, punching you down, ransacking the place, and you keep having to start all over again. Look at all that tiny little growth growing around you here. Things are starting to grow again for you after someone or multiple people came in and ransacked the place energetically or even physically. And I hear that you're saying, that is never going to happen to me ever again because you are so changed. I think that you finally realized the power within yourself and that maybe your intuition was always correct. Maybe the behaviors that you were telling yourself were not healthy that you had when you were trying to protect yourself, maybe they were always justified. Maybe certain people never really deserved to have access to you in that way. You feel a little bit stuck though. The reason you feel stuck is because you are not trusting the rage inside of your body. You keep trying to shove it down like this. Let it out. I don't care if it's healthy or not. Because the more you ignore this rage, or this anger, it's calling you to action. It wants you to do something about it. It wants you to fight for yourself. It wants you to go run around the world. I'm feeling it in my solar plexus and in my sacral when I'm talking about this. So for you, I feel like you have just had so many people take your personal power away from you for so long that you don't even remember how to use it yourself. Everybody's got oh man, the people in your life have got a storm coming. I don't know, like I'm literally seeing a dragon like growling in my mind going like the Page of Wands. Like you I feel like you've been working on like maybe a secret creative project behind the scenes and you're like waiting for the right time to release it as well. I don't know, like there is a project growing inside of you that like the world needs to see, is what I'm understanding. But when the time is right, I don't know. I feel like you might need to burn everything down before then. And I do think that there is going to be an opportunity for you here to have a connection with someone who is not going to take advantage of you because you finally respect yourself. Okay, bye. I hope this message helped. You got this. Keep going. I love you.